Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 1Game1Life. My name is Typo, and this is Crusader Kings 3 Tours and Tournaments Part 66. 2/3 of the way to Part 100. Thank you so much, Lore Master. You are so you, Meow, and Ramon, and Amun-Ra for your comments. Really appreciate it. You are so you trying to like watch it like a minute at a time at work has made me chuckle. A lot of you had a lot of good insights, actually. Way too many to cover. But one really quick one is that I've been saying chic over here instead of shake. That's my bad. Maharaja. Where's a shake at? Next time I see a shake, I'll know to say shake. I've been saying chic. I've always said chic, to be honest, so I've definitely been saying that wrong for a really long time. Whoops. It is what it is. Alright, so we need to declare another war soon once this little defensive war is done ending, being very inconvenient right now. If I were to call on my people, how long would it take? What is that all about? That is craziness. I kind of want to declare war on Aquitaine a little bit. Because look, it's just begging to be taken. The de jure kingdom is right there. I mean, and that would get us right in the heart of everything. That would be an aggressive play, and we'd be taking out, oh no, that's not Carling. So the Carlings wouldn't even get upset, really. Wow, they're legendary now. Look at that. That is crazy. That's the highest level of splendor. Before the turn of the millennium, the Carlings have already reached the highest level of splendor. That's crazy. I kind of want to take Aquitaine, and it's not like they can really defend themselves. He's deposed. And then his heir, Count Louis of Auvergne, might take over. Let's see what happens after that war is done, and then I might declare war on it, to be honest. Defending against the France. Okay, sure. Poor place. As my fellow witches arrive in Alexandria, I catch a glimpse of an unfamiliar face. When I go to greet my nephew Euclid, he introduced the strange man as Miletios. Sure. He's handsome. The more the merrier. Why not? We do have to knock out this Grand Rite first anyway, so we're waiting on that war to finish is good. As always, we're going to read from an ancient grimoire. And we do hit it with the instinctive level. Learning lifestyle perk would be good. That'll get us scholar. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Very nice. Unlock scholar. 5 learning, 10% to hostile and personal scheme success chances. Development growth 50% and cultural fascination 10%. That's an insane lifestyle trait. That is an insane lifestyle trait. That's absurd. Look at our learning right now. It's 87. Very low Nile flood is also crazy. What is going on? The Arabian claim on the Despotate of Sicily has ended. Nesset Amunach no longer controls. Okay. So be it. Good, I guess. The Arabians didn't need a claim on that territory. That's fine. Betrothed Khmer, Nefertiti and Ramses, huh? Inherited a preservative box. We don't need that, but thank you. Oh no, Jur passed away! No, she made it to 84 and then she flagellated herself to death at 84. That's crazy. Maybe watch over us till the end of the next Grand Rite. That's actually insane that that's how she goes out. 0% chance? Nefertiti and Ramses? My younger brother and my younger sister? That's crazy. Look at this. Siblings? Yeah. Yeah, Ramses and Nefertiti are our younger siblings. But, okay. Send it. Send it. A healing guide. Ooh. What? That's a great trinket, Jur. Dude, she's been collecting some stuff. Wait a minute now. We don't need that. Preservative box, don't need that. Indrix horn, don't need that. Healing guide is fantastic. Small health boost and a learning point. Trading that out right away. Hyena fangs, camel head, dread gain, and tyranny gain. Interesting. Alright, so this was the real pickup. A small health boost, learning, and, you know, prestige, I guess. But really, +1 learning and a small boost to health. Damn, that's... But now we lost Jura, so she's not supporting us on the council. There goes a bunch of our learning that way. Therapin would be very good at this. 59 learning is the clear winner over 53 there. And he's still in good health at 51. Damn. Okay, Therapin. I see you. Converting faith. Right here is this last little holdout. Knock that out. He's managing the Royal Guards. I think someone left me a... Yeah, Amun-Ra, you said, why is your marshal working for more levies? He's not. If he was organizing the army, that would be bad, but... No, he's working on managing the Royal Guards. We're good on that. I don't know what... a message might have confused you, maybe. Nicodemus to Amun-Ra of Sicily? Sure. Where is he? Where are you? What? No, why? What? Oh, Sicily is owning some land over here. Tiny bit of border gore. That'll get handled when he moves, when he passes on his stuff, I suppose. That's a little ugly, but not the end of the world. I still need to deal with this stuff. We have 0 tyranny, right? I think it might be time for some tyranny. Yep. We have too many duchies. What? Really? My bad. Which duchies do we have? Fustat, Alexandria, and Medina. I don't need Medina. Hand that. Oh, we just got that from Jur. That's right. Who took over? Oh, I took the whole kingdom and everything. Here, can you take this off my hands, please? The Duchy of Medina. There you go. You can take all of Arabia. You're a Terriman. Ooh, not the greatest pair, actually. Let me see. Who deserves the kingdom of Arabia? Jur didn't like who the options were. Manetho? No. Grant to Prince Ramses? Ramses is not going to inherit anything, is he? And he just married Nefertiti. Let's make yeah, Ramses is literally the son of Menkaure. He should have a king. He should have a kingdom. Here you go. The Despotate of Arabia is yours. There you go, Ramses. Neset Ramses of Arabia. Beautiful. And that means Nefertiti gets to be a Neset as well. They love that. Excellent. Excellent. We need some money so we can do this grand tournament. The minute we have the money for it, I'm going to do it. And this dangerous faction is strong enough. We're going to have to deal with that soonish as well. What? What is this? Whose military is this? Did I inherit this from her? Whose military is this? Can we disband, please? Am I paying for this military right now? What the heck is happening? It is. I am paying for this army. Ooh, what? No. Stop. Just stop. Anyway, moving on. That was weird. We need some indulgences in here. Aquitaine. You still have lost. Why are they not enforcing demands? And Aquitaine's a mess. Kind of like Lotharingia a little bit. Just waiting for them to enforce demands here. Any day now. And okay, there it is. I was about to say any day now. Okay. So they're defending against France, they're defending against that. We could definitely take this kingdom. What? We can't? Oh, we're not bordering close enough. I thought we were, to be honest. That is a bummer. We could take all of Italy, though. Might be time for that, actually. It's been a long time coming, huh? It would put us right in the heart of everything. Right next to the Pope, no less. But I think we're ready for Christianity to know that we're here. Is there any other kingdoms that would be really profitable to take from? I'm not seeing any. Ooh, actually, Tadmeka here could be taken in one kingdom war, but... God, that's ugly. Africa's a mess. None of these kingdoms are going the way that they should. Oh, Laharid, I think, was actually ready for us. Yes, it is. Okay, let's do that. Let's do Laharid first. Before we, you know, because they do have crusades. If we don't have to, you know, force the Crusades upon us yet, then I suppose we don't have to. Even though it's probably better to do now rather than later. Because our military is only going to get worse over time, right? You would think? Maybe not. And I would love to take Venice. Imagine taking Venice. Ooh. Damn. That'd be so good. I know we could also take Cagliari for the money, but I mean 3 gold a month is good, but it's not like I don't want to take Tyranny for 3 gold a month, to be honest. Abyssinia. I might reclaim this from you, Senna. This should be our land in the first place. Once I'm ready for it. I don't have the stewardship right now. But I am ready to do that now when necessary. Let's do a holy war for the Kingdom of Italy. Let's do it. Declared war on King Zaccaria. Yeah. Oh, there's a plague there. Let's gather over here, please. It's actually going to take 10 months? I thought you were lying to me. There must be like a tiny part of this that's going to take extra long. Surely most of it will gather almost instantly. Oh. They were allied with the Pope? They have a truce with the Pope. Oh, because I made it a holy war. Yep, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, God! Okay, yeah. True. That's true. Where's the capital of Italy? Right here? Okay. Yeah, see? Almost all of it gathered right away. I don't know what part's missing. Oh, we're missing champions. That's kind of a bummer, but not the end of the world. We have 10 out of 12. I mean, that's pretty good. Let's go hit Orbitello first. Amenhotep is more likely to get a good education. Damn straight he is. Especially with the college that we paid for. 51 gold to embark here, but it's going to be necessary, I think. Faction disbanded. Excellent. This one's still going to be a problem in 21 months. These indulgences are not coming through for us. Paying for war. Wars are expensive, and with my treasury rapidly emptying, I need to think about how I will pay to keep my soldiers on the field of battle. Raise additional tax from the peasants, cut non-essential military expenditures. Ooh. Things will work out in the end, they always do. Cut non-essential military expenditures, get 100 stewardship lifestyle experience, and get 20% less army maintenance. Which is a lot of money. Yes. That is nice. For 3 years, we're going to be barely losing money. We'll take it. And it'll be back up to +4 once we're not embarked anymore. Okay, there we go. Aspasia and Tedasheri come of age. Okay. A natural administrator from birth, it should surprise no one that Aspasia has come far in her studies in the management of the realm. She always finds new ways of profiting off of it. Yep. Our Midas-touched monk. Tedasheri. Alright. Always the curious and knowledge-hungry child, Tedasheri has shown an affinity for philosophical and theoretical works. It's impressive. I read that all wrong, but you know what I meant. And she often engages in debate with her former teachers. Even at such a young age, she can be heard quoting obscure passages to support new ideas and theories. I got the hiccups. Grow up fast. Mastermind philosopher, 27 learning at 16 is pretty good. Now how are those elections looking? Still some people that are just like, nah, I like the other option. She's winning that vote, winning that vote. She's winning all the votes. Not by much, but she's winning them all, and she just became an adult. I know Tedasheri's unmarried, but I'm waiting to see what her brothers are able to pull off before I know who to marry to her. Adato the Honest to Arabia? Who's Adato the Honest? Where is she? Yes, that makes sense. Go ahead. And then Mutali, where are you? Yeah, that makes sense. Go ahead. There you go. Rightful vassals are appointed in their place. Gregorus will be able to pay us pretty well eventually. Artifacts of low durability. I don't care about either of those. Those are fine. Alright. We are on land. This siege will take a little less than 2 months. We're about to win that defensive war here. No problem there. They never had a chance. Oh my god, they're actually sieging now. It's still gonna take them too long, but they're actually sieging now. Good for them, I guess. This defensive war took forever, by the way. Yeah, we're making 4 gold a month. Woo! Indulgences from Hatia Cleomines. Good, thank you. Enforce demands. 60 there, so be it. Maybe sewed up alive in the belly of a dead camel. You're the one attacking us. You should have known not to do that. Get rid of that notice. I know. I probably could have left the dangerous faction one up just to keep my eye on it. 19 months, okay. Very good. That's a quick siege right there. And then we go hit Siena, and then we're going to hit the capital. Portobello fell quick. Well, Italy, you don't look like you have enough defenders. 1,700, huh? You look like you're in trouble for sure. Athenais will get a good education. Yeah, they're not ready for us at all, actually. I was expecting more pushback, but I guess the Christians are just busy with other things. You know we've made it when we're pushing it. We're truly pushing into Christian land now. Right next door to the Pope. Right on his doorstep. That's rude. What is this plague here? Is it Carious coughs? That's been there for a little over a year and a half, looks like. This is the Duchy of Crane. That's his ally. 13-day. Oh, we're not going to catch him anyway. Go hit the capital. Go hit the capital. One more indulgence would be so good. The contract with Misery Band of Bubastis. Okay, why did I have a mercenary band? Inherited from Jur, I guess. That's crazy. Wow, 45 days to hit the capital here. Captain Leontios, yes. You need so many more indulgences than that, but okay. That might be enough for the grand tournament now. Get me out of the army. Who's going to take over? Ramon is busy, so let's do... My husband can do it. Xanthos can do it. He's already in the army. Yeah, that'll work. Grand tournament. Plan it. I'm ready. In Alexandria. It's still bugged on how good we are at things. I don't like when it does that. Don't like when it does that at all. Wrestling would be really cool, and dueling would be really cool, of course. She's already won at board games and duels, right? I've already seen these. I don't care about running them back. I'll run back wrestling and dueling. These have the best rewards if you win, so I want to do those. That's all it really comes down to at the end of the day. We can't afford better prizes. No. That's so sad. Decent prizes. At least masterwork rarity, yeah. Alright, yeah, we're trying to triumph, of course. Of course we're trying to triumph. We're trying to keep the undefeated Pharaoh record going in Alexandria. Start the grand tournament. And we inadvertently sent away a lot of our knights on in a war, so they're not going to be able to stop us from winning these contests as much. But, you know, it is what it is. There it is. On track to qualify. Damn straight I am. I don't understand what's going on with the aptitude here. It's like not accounting for our skill levels, but whatever. Unlocked a stewardship and lifestyle perk. Rua, Lordless Warrior, has arrived to compete in your grand tournament. Gal, oh, he's loyal. 21, the works. Pay 34 gold and he'll join us. 21 prowess. We could change him from Gaelic Catholic to Gaelic Menkari. Sadistic, calm, ambitious. He's a treacherous villain. What's our current cutoff for knights? 20 is our cutoff? Oh, 18. 18's our cutoff. That makes 21 a little less impressive. Maybe not. It's a little surprising to me, but maybe not. Centralization, and then boom, we're done with stewardship. On to Marshall. Unless we need to do this for just vassalage. Could be really good. True ruler could be good, but we'd have to take all of this, and I don't want to take all that just for true ruler. Forced vassalage is pretty good. We'll get a diplomacy at some point. Learning we don't need till we get old. Don't need intrigue. Yeah, martial it is. Okay. Let's go prowess and advantage. That always makes sense. Chivalry focus. Nice. You know the Maritides is always ready to pop off. Always. Hit the capital, get something good. Grand Tournament opening, here we go. The tournament is at hand at last. Many have flocked to my grounds in Alexandria, eager to prove their worth or simply enjoy the spectacle. The sun rises higher in the sky and the shadows shorten. If I'm to compete in the wrestling contest, I'm sure I'll qualify. Wrestling and dueling, my two favorites that we've unlocked so far. Indulgences for Abdullah, thank you for the gold. Let's go to the temple first, because she is zealous. Alright, bring me glory, Amun-Ra. 50% chance of an increase in score. It doesn't look like we hit it. Oh well. Finest of the Amonic Bondsman. Gain 10 glory. Okay. That's not one of ours, but okay. Let's go to the tourney grounds. A glorious fanfare rends the air. Trotting past me, a horse-born herald unrolls a parchment. Hear ye, hear ye! Upon this finest of days, we are blessed with the presence of a true virtuoso. She's vanquished all comers from Ireland to Cathay. It is my honor and privilege to introduce the most skilled, the most splendorous, the best in the world, Cinna! A figure bursts past the herald, skidding her horse to a standstill, a breaking ray of sunshine illuminating her like a halo. That's funny. The mass crowds roar, almost shaking the ground. What a treat it is to have you here, Cinna. Cinna? Okay. You gained Starstruck for 15 years? Because we're humble? This character's rather taken by all the glitz and glamour of seeing a famous figure. How famous is Cinna? What? Who? She's 23. Why is she famous? She's not even that impressive. What did she do? What did she do? Sorry, who? You gained grounded for 15 years? What a treat it is to have you here, Cinna, because we're humble, I guess that's what we do. Okay. If you say so. Oh, we did win the siege while we were gone. Excellent. Go hit that. You capture King Zakaria's nephew, Riku. Who is not worth anything except for gold, so... Oh, never mind, he's not even worth gold. And his champion, Albrecht, who was captured... He was captured in a siege. We'll keep him for stress relief. That's what we do to our prisoners nowadays. Ruthenia speaks Egyptian. Hell yeah! That got way up there. Look at that. Ruthenia said, yeah, Egyptian, let's do it. Two dukes arrive in Alexandria. Uh-oh, tournament. I'm sure I'm missing an event right now. Oh, I'm not. Let's go. Your score increases slightly because you made preparations. You should remember a previous victory. Those are really that's a really good event. Artisan quarters. Yes, let's improve some artifacts maybe. A fine favor. As I prepare for my upcoming match, I spot Pantelin hailing me by waving a handkerchief around, offering me his favor. Before I can respond, Marianos appears, holding a handkerchief off me and insisting I take his favor instead. Oh. I'll take it, Pantelin. You become the owner of a favor of a lord. Whew! Renown. Marianos, how generous. Really? Renown! We're zealous and humble, so we wouldn't want to do it? Favor of a lord is destroyed. What? Each equipped favor slightly increases the chance of winning contests. Interesting. Why would you not take one of these? That doesn't make any sense. Why would Zealous not make you take this? Humble I can almost see, but why would Zealous not make you take favor from a lord? I'll take it, Pantelin. I prefer Pantelin, my bodyguard. Oh! Oh! The clang of weapons and excited cheers draw me towards the courtyard. What is going on? I find two armored warriors engaged in a vigorous sparring match. Both of them have undoubtedly been tested on the field of battle. With a reckless finest assault, one of the fighters disarms the other. To my surprise, he kneels before me and takes off his helmet. It's my bodyguard, Pantelin. I dedicate this victory to you, Pharaoh Maritides, he says solemnly. Bringing you honor is my only desire. Yeah, no, we're not. You're not romancing me, though. Thank you for your favor, but no. Okay. Trinket, is this where the favor would go? Yeah, the favor of a lord. Huh. Sure, thanks for the renown, I suppose. What got unequipped when I moved it there? I thought I had something in that spot already. Learning lifestyle experience of plague resistance was probably what it was. No, it was Sunborn Brooch. This thing is cracked. It's not needed right now, though, so fine. That's fine. And then I actually need to look at my core artifacts and make sure I don't have a military book I can put in. Where's my other book? Okay, yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Martial lifestyle experience plus 15%. Yeah! Glad I did that ASAP. Okay. Xanthos is showing them how it's done over here. Quick battle. Wipe him out. Very good. 7 to 603. Excellent. Oh, Ramon must be at the tournament because he's... Oh, no, that's right. He was busy with his own war, wasn't he? Crane, you're good to go for 86. I need that money. Ransom Madot for 10 more. And then voila. Let's siege another area. Italy, Italy, Italy. You are in trouble. Yes, you recall a previous tournament victory. Your score increases moderately. That's what I'm talking about. Love that one. Okay, what are we doing now? Tent camp. Village. Let's go to the village. See what's going on. Oh my god, the ancient plaque again. Ooh, must keep learning from them. The development progress in Alexandria went up 20. Wait, that was actually really good. Here I was getting salty about it, and no, that actually worked out really well. Whoa! I thought I had more time. I guess we're wrestling now. Arrayed around the sand, shirtless contestants warm up for their bouts. I wonder how many participants there were. As the herald announces the contest commencement, some of the competitors rub dirt onto themselves, others offer oils, all looking for a scant advantage in the coming bouts. The wrestling qualifiers have come to an end, and it is clear who will be put forward for the quarterfinals as it stands. The varied pitches and volumes of the crowd's cheers leave no question as to the favorites. For my first bout, I've been paired against my cousin Hatia Manetho of Mecca. I almost gave him a kingdom recently. Okay. There's Lysandra Kenamid. Pretty impressive. Metar Shenadid. Lakshman. Everyone's gonna be shirtless but me, huh? Manetho Ataraman. Pai Ataraman, yes. And an impressive one at that. So, and Philly. Okay, 12, 18, 14, 25, 4, 18, 6. So really, it's Lakshman I have to worry about. Okay, are we supposed to be shirtless for this event? Everybody else is. I mean, we could be, but like, do I have to be? You know what I mean? Like, do I gotta be? If we go default, default. Ay, ay, ay. With the cloak on. There, we'll go. Yeah, we'll go with that for now. Sure. Let's run it. You know what? She can give them some grip. That's how confident she is. She's not worried about it. Go ahead and get your grip. She doesn't mind. Not one bit. Let's see what you can do with that. I don't think it'll matter. Alright. Alright, we should take the crown off for the wrestling, though. Come on. Wrestle with the crown on? That's a little ridiculous. Let's go with that. Okay. I am ready. This man doesn't stand a chance. No, he does not. We already have 80% chance before it even starts. Sabotage? We don't need to sabotage. I mean, none of these are the threat. It's Lakshman who's the threat. Nothing like a good wrestle to truly bring the senses to life. Everything is sharper, brighter, more distinct in sound and sight and smell. It's enough to make a woman feel superhuman, and perhaps depriving one of a sense would do the opposite. I contemptuously weave left to avoid an incoming grapple from Manetho, and as he recoils, unleash a mighty two-handed clubbing blow to both sides of his head. Whoa, we can punch and shit? Damn! Manetho bellows, so this is basically just hand-to-hand fighting then, at that point. Manetho bellows in agony, trickles of blood rolling out of his ears. It's clear this bout is coming to a quick conclusion, but the wild attempts at a grapple being thrown in my vague direction imply Manetho's gonna get his revenge, or be felt trying. I think you've had enough. You succeed in talking him into conceding. Oh. Your score increases slightly even if he has an ill-fated assault. That's funny. Oh, but we can get 4 experience in foot. And that would level up our foot, too. No, let's make this quick. She won't lose this. We're fine. There's no way she loses this fight. Pinned. The crowd bays for blood as I stagger forward to confront my opponent again. I cuff away a red rivulet from my forehead and consider the fight so far. I'm musing about when I clap my hands over my opponent's ears, rupturing their eardrums. Yikes! And winning, just need to hang on for victory. That liver looks vulnerable. Yeah, our prowess plus martial is 86% chance of a moderate increase. He's doomed. That poor bastard. There was never a hope for him. I land on a hand on their shoulder, a deft trip, and an almighty heave. We crash to the floor. All sound is labored breathing, and farther away the roar of the crowd. I scramble on top of my adversary, straining to press home my advantage. Moments later, I manage to catch Manetho off guard. I don't waste the opportunity, grabbing his about the waist and throwing him with all might towards the edges, where he sprawls out of the ring. Judges call an end. I have won. Excellent. Let's keep that going. Oh, something happened outside. Quarterfinals are over. Pharaoh Meritides of Greater Egypt, Philly, Lysandra, and Metar. Lakshman lost? Who beat Lakshman? What? Lysandra, Kenamid, Metar. Wow. Both of the other Terramans lost as well, so, you know, it's not looking great out here. Another low flood. What is going on with the Nile right now? Come on, y'all. It's gonna be another 39 days. This tournament will be over before that. Alright. Alright, we're up against Philly, who has 12 prowess. The other ones have 4 and 18. So Lysandra is almost certainly who we're facing. My niece. So she does have Terraman blood in her, at least. She's just not her dynasty. I can do that. Yeah, absolutely. We're about to destroy her. It's not even gonna be close. 78 to start this time. 67 to start. Oi! Oi, ref! It's with no little relief that I hear the voice of my friend Amun-Ra. The blessed distraction causes the arbitrator to march over to the pit wall and my opponent Philly to hesitate for just a fraction. Enough for a forearm to the face to stun her momentarily. The crowd aren't happy with the gamesmanship and various items begin raining down into the pit. Fruit, vegetables, even a small stool. Indeed, said stool lands close enough for me to pick it up, and the referee's turned back as he deals with Amena Shabeto's harangue and gives me the small seedling of an idea. No way, this is straight out of the WWE! The ref turns around, so I elbow her in the face, and then someone throws a stool into the ring. Crunch! Damn, that's hilarious! Your score decreases slightly, lose 7 stress. 8 experience in foot. No, we're doing that. Hit her with the stool. Bang! The crowd bays for blood as I stagger forward to confront my opponent again. I cuff away a red rivulet from my forehead and consider the fight so far. Musing about when my girthy opponent challenged me with their bulk. Interesting. I'm winning and I just need to hang on for victory. Again with the liver. Light her up. Let's go, Meritides. A pharaoh has never lost in a grand tournament. We host these every decade just so the pharaoh can win again. A hand on their shoulder, a deft trip, and an almighty heave. All sound is labored breathing, and farther away the roar of the crowd. I scramble on top of my adversary, straining to press home my advantage. Moments later, I manage to catch Philly off guard. I make my move, pinning her soundly, holding her tightly in place as she struggles in vain to escape. The judges call an end. I have won. Awesome. The bout between Lysandra and Metar has been decided. After an unsatisfyingly one-sided bout, no one was surprised when Lysandra threw Metar from the ring in a great cloud of dust. Sandra's through to the final. Good on you, man, for making it to the semi-final in a grand tournament with 4 prowess. I don't know how you managed that one. A fine contest. I guess his competitor, like, got caught cheating or something. Semi-finals are over. The Usurmatra Setapenra, Meritides of Greater Egypt, and Lysandra have reached the final. Alright. 18 prowess. She's actually a competitor to an extent, but not compared to us with 67. 73 to start. I've reached the final bout. Lysandra's all that stands between me and victory. I concede. Oh. We're humble, so she doesn't want to do that. But it would guarantee a victory. Let's do it fair and square. We should have it anyway. Hit play. Final dirty tricks. Lysandra and I are on the ground, straining against each other. An arm hold pulls me into a disadvantaged position, and suddenly Lysandra's on top of me and working to secure a victory. Dusty ground shifts beneath our tensing bodies, my opponent's face brushing along it as she attempts to pin me to the ground. My free hand, grasping for any kind of leverage, unconsciously closes around the dirt, leaving me with a fistful of grime. Her face is close to my hand, so close. Throw the dirt in her face, increase moderate score, or... Oh, this is not the way to fight. Prowess challenge against Lysandra with a 95% chance of a great increase and 12 trade experience in foot. No way you missed that. You successfully target her legs. Awesome. The crowd bays for blood as I stagger forward to confront my opponent again. I cuff away a red rivulet from my forehead and consider the fight so far, musing about when I resorted to some dirty tricks. I didn't, actually. That liver looks vulnerable. Every time. Every time. Hit her hard. Let's go, Maritides. Keep up the streak! Yes! Let's go! I'm gonna be so sad when we finally lose a tournament, dude. I never want it to happen. A hand on their shoulder, a deft trip, and an almighty heave. We crash to the floor. All sound is labored breathing, and farther away the roar of the crowd. Moments later, I manage to catch Lysandra off guard. I make my move, pinning her soundly, holding her tightly in place as she struggles in vain to escape. The judges call an end. I have won. Victory. Let's go! Let's go, Maritides! One tournament down! Faction disbanded. Nice. Ooh, Warangal lost their war, huh? Or they won. Yeah, they lost this territory right here. They had been spreading pretty well, to be honest. Cinna. My granddaughter. Oh, the granddaughter of Nesset Cinna. Okay, never mind. She's very impressive. Good on her. How long till this faction's up? 27. Ooh, they're losing discontent. Uh-oh. Transfer Amun-Ra to Ananth of Blemia. Okay, she is where? And Blemia... Why does Blemia have control over that? I guess Oante needs to pass on both of her kingdom titles eventually. Interesting. I mean, sure, for now that's fine. Go ahead. That gives her 40 counties. That's kind of crazy. The Crocodile of Alexandria needs a worthy successor. I didn't realize that. Okay. Accolade already has potential successors. But they're not knights, so it doesn't matter. What? Does Tedasheri only have 12 prowess? Did I just see that right? Oh my god, what happened to her? Also, I need to give her some artifacts. Nuri's... Oh, Jesus, that's a really good mace. Here's some flexible scale armor. Take good care of it. And here is... I want to put that mace on someone that is more likely to actually use it. Here's the prize. Here's a prize dagger. There you are. That'll help Tedasheri a lot. 23, yeah. Oh god, we gotta switch our crown. Yes! After many trials, some tribulations, and above all else, some truly spirited competition, Pharaoh Maritides beat Lysandra in the final. Maritides is our winner. I won, I actually won. Huge health boost for 5 years amongst a 50% hostile scheme resistance is crazy. That's awesome. I won, I actually won. Pause. Yeah, pause. How long until the duel begins in 55 days? Okay. Yeah, Tedasheri, you gotta take care of yourself. And you are not allowed to fight, by the way. Tedasheri. Forbid. You're not allowed to be out there. Okay. What was I doing? Other than this, obviously. I don't remember. Oh, I was changing the crown. Yeah. Headwear. Armenian Royal Diadem... Something. 1 Veil 2. There you go. Alright, now we're all... I know I didn't change her legwear, but I think her current legwear is fine. Tourney grounds for the duel, huh? Food and drink is abundant during the tournament to the delight of the attendees. Yeah, we've seen this one. Boy. No. They're blind drunk. It should be trivial to rile them up. 10% chance we get +1 intrigue permanently. Yeah, give it a shot. I don't think we got it. A lot of contestants here trying to compete. We'll see how many can qualify alongside us here. We haven't gone to the tavern yet, but we don't need stress relief. Let's go meet some contestants, I guess. Ornate ribbon after the siege of Orvieto. The siege is done, okay. The moment I walk into the camp, I'm greeted by a pungent smell. You should go away, my lady. Contestants are getting ill, harmed by the bad air. We've seen this. Tournament must have been cursed. There must be an explanation. Find it. 88% that she finds the cause. Bad air miasma. The guests couldn't find a place to dispose of their waste, so they've resorted to dumping it into the river. The bad air carries illnesses, as Hippocrates so announced. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm gonna warn them. we don't need that kind of score increase. Famine fever spreads from where? That's a little aggressive where that is. Okay. Another siege in Orvieto. 93%, huh? I was hoping that was gonna finish it up. Whoa. Zakaria, huh? 28 prowess, huh? Luckily for you, that's good enough that I'm willing to make an exception for it. Oh, never mind. Listen, if you're not... Well, you know what? Actually, after I recruit him, I bet I can convince him to convert. So let me do this. Watch this. Watch me work. One more capture. Pisa. Yeah, true. One more capture and this is a wrap. So let's just go hit that. That's closer. Agape, no! Oh, flagellated herself to death at 59. Why do we do that? Oh, no. Agape had that coming, actually. She cheated on Menkare. Fuck that bitch. I mean, what? Amir Ahamatu. The second Ibn Ahamatu. That's a name. Prisoners taken siege. Okay, my courtier, good. And then I demand his conversion. Boom, just like that. See how easy that is? European Ivory Carving Center. Greenland exports a lot of walrus ivory to markets throughout Europe, where it is often sold for high prices. Up until now, the ivory carving workshops that make the most use of this ivory have been scattered across many lands, which the entrepreneurial-minded King Mudraslav saw as a great opportunity. Okay. Dude, this man has 29 prowess. Let's go. Working together with local merchants and ivory carvers, Mudraslav has developed his capital, Brno, into Europe's main center of ivory carving outside of the Nordic seas. By investing in this industry and transforming Brno into a major destination for ships laden with walrus ivory, he and his successors will profit handsomely from the ivory trade from years to come. Okay. County of Brno gets... Okay. Interesting. So this is just a historical event, basically. Had nothing to do with us, but it was a historical event. Kind of like the Greenland thing. Didn't have anything to do with us, but it was an event. Okay, so Italy won his war against... Oh, no, wait. Italy won against Italy. What? Oh, we lost... Oh, we're not going to get as much territory now. Dude, that really sucks, actually. Oh, man. That literally just counteracted us a little bit. Because we didn't win fast enough. That is a serious bummer. How dare they? We only have time to visit one more thing. Let me go to the artisan quarters again. Erroneous Escutcheon. Browsing the wares on display in the tailor's shop, I spy a carefully wrapped package among the piles of garments and sundries. The tailor happily opens it for me, carefully untying the leather bindings to reveal an exquisitely embroidered crest, the Camaretto's crest. Do me a favor, burn this, would you? That's funny. Listen, I'll take these, but no word of it. You gain erroneous identification. What? This character possesses the crest of another house, giving them great opportunity to mislead. Hostile scheme success against House Chamarettos. He's the only member of their house, though. Lovely. I want the Terramin crest. You gain exquisite crest for 5 years. 0.05 renown a month. Ooh. 0.05 renown a month. For 5 years. That's 60 times. That's only 12 renown. No, I'm not spending 150 gold on 12 renown. Damn it. Very nice work. None of that really helped us out. Head champion of Jaffa. Gain 10 glory. Good for you. Good. The mercenary company is dismissed. Apollonia was captured by Nomarch Nivatora of Sardinia. She's inbred anyway. I mean, let that fly. Let that fly. I don't like that they make branch houses now of the Terramin dynasty. I don't like that at all. Alright, duel contest time! Contestants march onto the field, taking their places around the sparring quad, as the herald announces the contest commencement. The squared-off ring is being looked over in the background, rattled and shaken to ensure no one should give a contestant give should a contestant crash into it. The duel qualifiers have come to an end, and it's clear who will be put forward to the quarterfinals as it stands. Almost 100 people tried to qualify. The varied pitches and volumes of the crowd's cheers leave no question as to the favorites. For my first bout, I've been paired against my cousin Nomark Pai of Damascus, who has 18 prowess, not bad. Lakshman is back with 25 again. Hatia Yared has 6. How did you qualify? Lysandra has 18. Manetho of Mecca, welcome back with your 12 prowess. Philly is back with her 12. And Matar, he's back with his 4. Mostly the same people qualified. That's really funny, actually. I'm ready. Of course, Pai will concede to his liege. No, I'm ready. As far as the world is aware, we've never cheated, and we've never made someone concede. We've always won outright. Cuffing some dirt away from my eyes, I steady myself as the hoots and hollers of the crowd rain down around me. Pai is a little way away, the pair of us having disengaged briefly to catch our respective breaths. The baying of the spectators quietens a bit as we begin to circle each other slowly. One wrong move could end this fight in an instant. Pai's eyes narrow almost imperceptibly. As we circle, I notice a small puff of dust being thrown up under Pai's right foot every time he takes a step. It's almost like Pai is limping slightly. Oh, true. Oh, very nice. Oh, that is awesome. Your movement ascertains whether or not your opponent is bluffing. I have you now. Intrigue and prowess challenge. 99% chance his leg is injured. The 11 experience in foot is really why I'm doing this. Yeah, we could have score increases greatly, but moderately plus 11 experience in foot? Definitely. His leg is injured. Let's get him. Let's get him. A screeching chorus of metal on metal rings out as two blades scrape down each other's lengths. Sparks glittering as they fall to the ground. I look for advantages, thinking back to when I tried defining my opponent's weaknesses earlier. I'm winning this fight by some margin. I just need to hold it together for a few moments more. We advance upon each other once more. We are both battered, both tired, and there can only be one winner. I must remember my training. Yeah, it's definitely the training one, but hold up. Make sure I'm not missing anything here. No, this is still going to take a while. 3 months left, damn. I must remember my training. Yes! Whew, I thought I saw Meritides with her head in her hands for a second. That scared me. Good. She must have been raising her sword or something. A sonorous blow rings out as my weapon glances off a helmet, my opponent staggering backwards in a daze. I follow up quickly, a swipe feint left, a hammering blow right. I advance as my adversary backpedals desperately, my sword barely being deflected by the barest of margins. I sense a win, and rush to claim it before Pai recovers. I catch the strong of his blade with the last of a quick string of blows, breaking his grip and sending the weapon spinning into the dirt. Judges call an end. I have won. Victory. Excellent. Let's go, Meritides! I just want to say, if Meritides wins this duel contest, the Pharaoh has won 10 contests straight without losing a single one. All 10 that they've ever participated in. 69% is low compared to what we've been seeing. Oh yeah, we got Lakshman. She's probably the strongest contender left. Oh man. This might be the real final right here. The herald booms. Pharaoh Meritides of Greater Egypt, Hatia Yared of Giza, Hatia Manetho of Mecca, and Lakshman have reached the semifinals. My next bout will be against my fellow contestant, Lakshman. I can do this. Alright. Death from above. My blade clashes with that of my opponent, Lakshman's. Sparks sent flying as the two weapons grate. We both step back, circling to our left. Lakshman swings at me, the sword's point thudding into the ground after passing my body. Quick as a viper, I step in and kick it as hard as possible. Ripped from her grasp, Lakshman's sword cartwheels off through the air, landing, to both of our horror, amongst the crowd. A shrill cry pierces the air, and we both hurry over to see her Amun-Ra on her knees, the flying sword having impacted directly in her arm. Oh, man. She's a little old for that, too. She's okay, though. We say. Are you alright? No. No time to lose. Your score increases slightly, and we are impatient. This is one of the times being impatient is actually good for you, Meritides. Go get her. I don't like our chances only 69%. I really don't like that. A screeching chorus of metal on metal rings out as two blades scrape down each other's lengths. I'm winning this fight by some margin. I just need to hold it together for a few moments more. We advance upon each other once more. We're both battered, both tired, and there can only be one winner. Come on, Meritides. Don't you dare break the streak at 9. Yes! We only need to beat one more, and that was the hard one. Let's go. Well done, Meritides. Oh my god, our tournament streak is unreal. A sonorous blow rings out as my weapon glances off a helmet. My opponent staggering backwards in a glaze. In a glaze. Jeez, I wish. Donuts. Hey, I advance as my adversary backpedals desperately, my sword barely being deflected by the barest of margins. I sense a wind and rush to claim it before Lakshman recovers. She withers under my flurrying blows, barely keeping form with her guards, until at last she steps away yielding. The judges call an end. I have won. Victory. Well, only one left. The bout between Hatia Manetho and Hatia Yerid, yeah, has been decided. It's closely fought, but in the end, Manetho was declared the clear winner by a resounding judgment. 12 prowess. There it is. Manetho is through to the final. A victory for all House Terriman. True. This is the guy we fought in the first round in the wrestling contest. We're about to knock him out twice. Poor Manetho. What? He quit? Manetho, where'd you go? What just happened? Arma got a better physician trait. Good. Wadam got typhus. That's tough. Wait, in my dungeon he did? Get that out of my face. Don't you dare spread that in my prison. Promote culture in Fustat is done. Wonderful. That means we can start focusing on just making money. Yeah, please. What happened here? There's always next time? Wait, what? What happened to the duel? Did he die in the middle of it and it broke? Let me look up Manetho here. In all caps, apparently. Hatia Manetho right here, right? Of Mecca, no. Manetho. Oh my god, I think he's dead. He's not here. There's no Manetho with 12 prowess. What? We didn't win the contest because our competitor died? Are you serious? Oh, come on! Oh, come on! You're actually joking me. That's unreal. We were gonna win it. God dang it! The man died before we could fight, and instead of giving us the win, it just said, ah, no tournament then. Come on. I was an indomitable opponent, took first place in the wrestling contest. Yeah, true. 73 prowess, let's cook. What a great occasion. I can't believe that happened, man. Whoa, we mastered foot off that. Wow. Our size of men-at-arm regiments even went up. Damn! We need to work on our bow and horse, don't we? Oh yeah, bow gives a small health boost. We need to do archery contests next time. Perhaps a few words. Nah, what a great occasion. Rest in peace, Manetho, I guess. What happened there? God dang it! That's such a shame. I'm counting that as a win. You guys can complain in the comments if you want, but that counts as a win. He died. Alright, we win by default. That's 10 straight for the Pharaoh. Let's go! Let's go! That's 10 straight. I'm counting it. You guys can argue if you want. I'm counting it. I know the game didn't count it, but I count that as a win. Taunted Revelry. Ugh. No, thank you. The enemy of Rome. While studying the tactics of ancient generals, I was astonished to learn about the exploits of Hannibal Barca during the Second Punic War. Known as the enemy of Rome, Hannibal's crowning achievement was the Battle of Cannae, where his army of roughly 50,000 outmaneuvered and encircled the larger 86,000-strong Roman army. Surrounded and unable to retreat, only 3,000 Romans survived the massacre. Damn. We can do aggressive attacker, like Hannibal will annihilate my enemies. I was a true master of Fabian tactics. Logistician is so good. He was a fool fighting his hopeless war. Impatient is making it stressful to get these other ones other than that? What? No, this is easily the best choice. Easily Logistician is the best choice. We're just gonna have to execute someone for stress relief. Who's been in here longest? Nasiba bint Abbasid. Ah, an Abbasid. True. Ooh, an Abbasid. True. Thanks for the stress relief. Wonderful. Alright, and then we win this war. God, I can't believe that happened with the Grand Tournament, man. And now there's a Grand Right we can go to. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna join that, but hold up. Let me finish this war so we can start a different one. Oh, I was waiting for offensive war to go down, wasn't I? And then I didn't do it. Fine, we'll go to the Grand Right now. In 3 months, huh? We got time. Alright, Italy. Enforce demands. To the preening Pharaoh Maritides, may your years be short and miserable. So be it. Yes! We're in Italy now, baby! Let's go! Now we need to find someone else that needs a kingdom. Who else needs a kingdom? My cousin and Therapin Spy Master, Timo. No, she's deceitful. Let's not. Manetho, my cousin, has no real claims, I don't think. He's 21. He's the youngest of 7. And his parents at best own a county. Yeah, Manetho needs some help. He's a little deceitful, yes. And he's ambitious and diligent. Listen, just off those stats alone, I'm willing to let it fly. And he's married to another Terramin with great stats, Berenice. Oh yeah, we let that fly. We let that fly. Hold up, how good is Pisa? Do I need to keep this or no? No, I really don't. You can make a university here. Ooh. Okay, don't give him Pisa though. I want that one. Alright, Manetho. Here is the... Did we not get the title? What? That, okay, I was gonna say, what? Oh my god, we can't give it to him? Alright, gonna have to give him the duchy then. How about the Duchy of Genoa? I can give him the Duchy of Genoa. We have some of Genoa. There. And then grant that to Manetho as well as all these other areas that aren't Pisa. Where the Leaning Tower is, you know? Maybe, is the Leaning Tower there at this point in time? It is, right? Gotta be. No way it's not. No way it's not. 860 gold when you're making a university there is kind of crazy. And having a university city will give us renown learning per level of... And if this stacks with the other university stuff, imagine. Imagine. Spandal. Time to make some money. And payments. Gregoris, are you making money? It's not really going up. Kinda. Just give me 31. Okay, in 3 months we need to go to the Grand Right. Did I not give Tortona over? Whoops. Here, take that too. There you go. 9 out of 8. I'm also holding on to Jerusalem, even though Jerusalem's just kind of okay. Since we're not Christian or Muslim. Lore did say that Lore would rather be in the running for Pharaoh or as husband to the Pharaoh. So we're not going to give Lore Jerusalem right away. Lore started with content. He should be getting his second trait very soon, actually. Let me pin this. Seti is diligent and fickle, and he's looking pretty nice, actually. Seti's looking really good. We'll see, we'll see. I need more stewardship, I think. I think I do. Alright, let's go to the Grand Right, I guess. Yeah. There's nothing else we're going to do in this time, I don't think. Let's go ahead and join the Right. We are going to need a defender of some sort. Where is this? Drylands? So we need a desert warrior. There we go, that'll do it. Oh, we can hit some locations on this way. Yeah. Customize the route. Go hit that real quick. Via Jerusalem. Absolutely. Oh, heck yeah. And then after Kaibar, we could go to Al Medina. And then we'll hook our way back. Nice. I didn't know when we were going to ever get those locations, and now we just knocked it out. Perfect. And we have the time for a little bit of extra distance. Yeah, that'll be good. And that's on the way back that we're going to hit that one, so nice. Yeah, go join the right. This just got way more worth it out also, so very nice. Wow, giants are getting pretty popular, huh? Fresh start, I can't wait. Yeah, I'll take the free perk that we're gonna get here. I don't care what tree this perk is in, I'm ready for it. I am ready for the perk. Our renown really slowed down, didn't it? Big sad. Big sad. Offensive wars at -13. That's going to take a while to go down. We could take the tyranny hit now, I suppose. But how's the faction looking? They got over it. They got over it. I love it. That looks really bad over there. Okay, Abyssinia, you shouldn't have this. This duchy up here, the Duchy of the Delta, I need to take that back from you. She'll agree. It's 18 tyranny, which isn't great. She'll agree. Revoke title. Thank you, Cinna, for understanding. Visited Dome of the Rock. I see no choice but to bow to your decision to strip me of the Duchy of Delta. Thank you, Cinna. Just so. Alright, that 18 tyranny is going to take 12 years, I think, to go away, right? We still have too many duchies again. How did we do that? Oh, we just took... Duh. Yeah. I'm pretty sure tyranny goes away... Hold up. 2 per year for us, actually. So 9 years. Not bad. I've noticed that Awasanya avoids me more than you, you idiot. You want to know how it is? I'll show you. Get out of here, loser. You try to mess with us, you messed up. Athenais comes of age. So, I'm proud to see my daughter no longer as a child. Even as a child, Athenais always had a way with words. It is therefore unsurprising that she's taken well to the study of diplomatic relations. A true silver tongue, she could sway the opinion of counts and kings alike. When she speaks, the court listens in enraptured silence. She looks like someone that would be soft-spoken, but you would listen, you would hang on every word, you know what I mean? Pharaoh Arma's contributions towards Athenais' education cannot go unmentioned. His lessons have given Athenais valuable knowledge for future life. They grow up fast. Great eminence. 29 diplomacy already might make her the best in the land, to be honest. Oh, by 9! Athenais! Oh my goodness, my daughter and Chancellor. Dude, she blows everybody else out of the water. Damn! Okay. Alright. Awesome. Awesome. We have so many things that are disabled right now. Bubastis? Tamiatis, yeah. Okay, who can get married? Athenais does need a husband, doesn't she? And it's going to be one of these three. It's either going to be Amenhotep, Lore, or Seti, but who's going to marry her? Could do Amenhotep, because she's not in the running at all for Pharaoh, to be honest. And Meritides likely isn't either. Let's marry her to Lore. I think that'll be good. Look at Seti, dude. He's already 4th in line. That's in sum of all skills. That's crazy. He's killing it. Diligent has a way of doing that. Diligent is a crazy good trait. Where are my other boys? Where are Lore and... Where are Lore and Amenhotep? Really? Hold up. Stop. Amenhotep. Jesus. Prince Amenhotep. There he is. 0% chance of inbreeding because of pure-blooded. Matrilineal because she is older and most likely going to be the more impressive of the two, though I don't actually know that. She is content and chaste and diligent. I think she's going to be okay with being in a patrilineal marriage, actually. Send that proposal. They're betrothed. There you go. Beautiful. Duchy of Delta, I might destroy this title just because we don't need it. Yeah, forward prestige, easy. There, now we don't have too many duchies. Perfect. What is your problem with me, huh? Huh? Okay, also courtiers. There's like a DJ name here I'm supposed to convert, and I almost forgot, and Laura keeps pointing it out. Where is she? I'm not seeing her. Let me look up the name again. I have you right here. Yeah. God dang. Yeah, Constantinople, the Roman capital, is crazy. Darica Judy. Darica Judy. And that's probably not how you say her last name, but oh well. Darica. We don't have one. Judy? No, if she was a problem, she's not anymore, I guess. Alright, can you help me manage my domain, please? That still only gets us one more. Damn. Damn it. Ruling all this territory is hard work. It's a lot of work. I don't know what we're going to do about that, to be honest. Being above our domain limit is tough. Let me give Amun-Ra Jerusalem, then. Enjoy. And then we're still 2 over. And that's before we even take this back from what's-his-face. We just don't have the stewardship. Which is really sad, because I want to have the stewardship. Could give a temple to somebody, but I don't know, man. That's tough. That's a tough choice. Not in Greater Egypt anymore. As a loyal servant of Khonsu, travel means performing rituals and incantations to safeguard my entourage against evil spirits. I'll fight my way out of this. Lysandra might get wounded. Repent my evil ways, no shot. No way. I'll fight my way out of this. Lysandra might get wounded. You defeated the angry mob. Let's go! Get wrecked, Thana. You idiot. How dare you. Alright. That is our time, though, so thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. If you really enjoyed it, consider subscribing. But either way, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Wow. For joining me on this journey in Crusader Kings 3 tours and tournaments. Meritides wins her 9th and 10th contest, if you ask me. That's a 10 contest streak for the Pharaohs. They've never lost a grand tournament. We always make it happen. I don't need that for that much money. It's good, but no, we don't need that. Not interested. Alright, thank you so much, and I'll see all of you next time. How are those elections going right now? God, that's not what I wanted. Now she's killing it. Second place has 12 votes there. Second place has 8 votes there. Second place has 10 votes there. It's not even close. Tedasheri is running the courts right now. Crazy.